Hi my lovelies, it's Jo from Angels and Ancestors, and this is a reading for the August babies. So if you was born between the 1st and 31st of August, this reading is for you. Take what you can. If it resonates, take it. If it doesn't, leave it behind. And this is something new for me, and I do apologise to those of you born between the 1st and today. I've had a bit of a difficult time over the last week, so it's just kind of come out a bit late. So I did a bit of a pre-shuffle, and I'm going to put these back in the deck. And the first one that came out was the Knight of Wands. Now, the Knight of Wands for me is messages coming in about changes around jobs, projects, work, maybe even a school. I'm hearing there's going to maybe a sudden change of a school for children, and it could be that you suddenly get this message come through that you're on the move. So that's what I got from that card. And then we have the Mother Earth. Now this card, she is exactly what it says, Mother Earth. She is the keeper of everything that is new, everything that is born, everything that is living, everything that is breathing, everything that grows. And as you can see, she's pregnant and fertile. I didn't get pregnancy from this card. What I got was a change of the way that you are thinking about living, that you have this feeling that there's more to life than the old trudge, and to be able to change what you're doing, you need to be able to step up your game a bit. And it may be that you're looking at something new, something fresh, and it may be that you're just deciding to get back to Mother Nature, get back to the natural way of the world. So they're the two pre-shuffles that I got. I also asked the Archangel's deck for an indicator, and we got King of Michael. So King of Michael says, let me put my glasses on, I can't read it for some reason. I've done 3 readings, that's probably right. So, wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity. A situation that calls for honest and open communication. And he stands for principled, rational, ambitious and respected. So this indicator card, it can be, I'm getting the feeling this could be male or female, it could be a boss, it could be somebody who's bringing you a new opportunity of moving away or moving on or moving up. And it could also be the opportunity to be honest with yourself. So just take that on board for August. And we are going to start the August babies readings. So can I have some cards, please, for the August babies? Have some cards, please, for the August babies. Can I have a challenge for the August babies, please? Foundation for the August babies, please. and feelings for the August baby. Oh, we've got 2. Oh, okay. And can I have a future card as well as too many? A future card as well. Let's have that one. Okay. So, to start the reading, your current situation is the 5 of Chalices. Now, this card the other day came out as purposeful spillage. And what I'm seeing this time is that there was an accidental spillage followed by somebody purposefully emptying a second cup. So the accidental spillage had then led to this purposeful spillage. Now, I'm not getting that this is 2 different people. This is the same person who has spilt these cups of, and I'm getting love. I'm getting that these cups of love have been spilt out. Now, because there's a 5, there's another 3 cups there available. But for me, this is an uncoupling. This is something that is happening to some of the August babies where somebody is actually leaving a partnership. Now, whether that partnership is love or whether it's business, there is definitely somebody who is purposefully going to leave after this accident has happened. The accident is described as spilt milk, so it could be that something has accidentally happened in the home or in the business or at work, and it has really upset the person who is now spilling the other cup. Now, the challenge for the August babies is this lovely card, which is the Page of Chalices. And this card is about art, craft, skill, storytelling, writing, scribing, manifesting. All of those beautiful skills that we can bring when we're able to be ourselves and follow our hearts. So your challenge is going to be that you need to follow your heart, whatever that talent is, music, filmmaking, it doesn't matter what it is. You are being told your challenge is to follow your heart, to follow your skill set, to follow your gift that the world and the universe has given you. You've got the Knight of Pentacles in your foundation. So for some of you, you are really settled and financially you have got money in the bank. Now this one comes in quite slow, so if you're waiting on some information about some money, either a new job or a new way of earning money, that message will come in a little bit ploddy. It's not going to trot in or rush in, it's just going to plod in. But it will be good. It will be a good way of being able to pay the bills and getting your foundation really settled. But I'm getting the feeling that this is a 50-50 split. Some of you are already there and your foundation is rock solid. And then some of you are finding, like many of us have done the last month, finding things very difficult, things that have been going wrong and breaking, and there's been a lot of pull on your finances. So your foundation can be a little bit rocky, but this message that's coming in about money, that's going to make a difference to the other 50% of people. So the King of Wands is going into your past part of the reading. Now the King of Wands is a clever man who is a businessman. He has been successful. He has earned his right to retire, and he is happy to offer advice and help. Now, when you look at him, he looks quite smug, but he's going into your past, and I get the feeling that this person for August babies has taught you all that you can learn from them, or you think that you've learned all you can from them and taken their advice and their counsel, and you are now feeling that they are moving away from you because there is no more worth in what they have to offer. Be careful about that, because this may have something to do with the purposeful spillage and the moving away from a situation. Whoever this is has made you true to yourself previously, and your challenge is to get there or stay there. So in your thoughts and feelings, in your thoughts, you want a message to be rushing into you, a message of a change of some sort. Try not to kill the messenger when this comes in, because this message that you're trying to manifest, it doesn't appear that it is going to be exactly what you expect it to be. Now, sometimes it's just better to go and get the message than it is waiting for this horse to rush in, give you a rushed message and then rush out again. Also, in some of your feelings, there is the Lord and Lady card. Now, in other decks, this is the Lovers. In this deck, it's the Lord and the Lady. And in this deck, it talks about partnerships. It's not just about men and women or partners, like love interests. It's about true partnerships, true loving partnerships, true business partnerships, but they are supportive partnerships. It is one of those cards that when it turns up in thoughts, you really need to get that thought out of your head and into the other parts of your reading. It needs to manifest, it needs to come out, whatever this is. If you're thinking of new partnership in business, try and start laying down plans for that. If it's a love interest, start making plans to go out on a date. Get it out of your thoughts and get it into your world. Now, for the month of August, the Four of Pentacles is being withdrawn. It's kind of like you're a little bit worried that somebody's after your money. And because it's a 4, there's probably not a lot in the coffers, but you're still a bit concerned that there's lots of people who want a piece of that pie. You love arty stuff, and you love your own company, and you love beautiful things around you, and you do save to achieve those goals, but there's somebody knocking at that door and you're like, oh, I need to put those pentacles away quick. So don't know that in the next month whether some of you are going to have to pay out some more money against some debts, or if some of you are trying to save desperately for something special and you're worried that something important is going to overtake that. Just be aware that you don't have to be as withdrawn as you feel that you have to be. So at the bottom of the deck we've got the Three of Wands, and the Three of Wands is also a business card. It's about business across seas. It's about making those contacts and making those contracts with people from across seas, but it can also mean that you're missing something. Maybe you've had a trip somewhere recently that you really enjoyed, and now you're looking across the seas and just wishing that you were back there. I cannot see any reason why you shouldn't go back there, unless of course your business dictates that you need to stay put, in which case then your challenge card comes into fruition. And be true to yourself and your skills. So we're going to go to the Gaia deck and ask for guidance from Gaia. Have some guidance, thank you, for the August babies for 2019, please. It's for the August babies for 2019, please. So the first card that came out was the Enchanted Forest, mystery, magic and excitement. Now this could be linked with the Lord and Lady. This could be linked with you finding your gift and being true to yourself and using that. When I see this card and I see the full moon and the forest and the love hearts in all different colours, it means love of all sorts. It doesn't mean just being in love and passionately in love. It means love of all types, and the moon illuminating that love for you. And part of the love bit is the mystery and the magic of it. It's kind of like having a blessing of not knowing about something or someone, and having that excitement to actually get to know what this card means. The other card that we got out was Jewel Within a Teardrop. And this card is appreciation, spiritual and emotional reconnection. And for many of us, we are all moving forward with our spirituality. We're all realising that there is more out there to life than just the material world. And we're questioning more and more about why we're here. What is the purpose of us here? And the ancestors are pushing us on at the moment to ascend, to become a higher being. Because when we raise our vibration, the world's vibration is raised also, which also means that the world gets a chance to heal. I am going to go to the Archangels deck for you. I'm going to do quite a comprehensive reading because I usually say the readings last 3 to 6 weeks or 3 to 6 months. I want this kind of like to touch August this year, but I also want it to be a little bit fluid for you, so that if it doesn't resonate straight away, it may be that it will come in later on in the next year to next August. So just be aware that the timing of this reading, it is for August babies, but it doesn't have to be for the month of August. So what we got from the Archangels is the Two of Raphael. Now Raphael was a healer, and it says here, 2 hearts dedicating to create something wonderful. Kindred spirits, don't give up on those you love. You've already had the Enchanted Forest and you've had the partnership. And where was the other one? And the coming in of the message. So this is a beautiful card of people coming together, not just being in love, but creating something special. So it could be a business partner, it could be a love interest, and it could actually be a spiritual partner as well. Just because you have got a spiritual partner who could be a friend doesn't mean that you have to be involved with them sexually or emotionally. So the other card that we pulled from the Archangels is 6 of Michael. And it says, it's the light at the end of the tunnel. Breathe a sigh of relief and make new plans. Relocation, travel of the world. So that kind of like goes with the bottom of the deck card that we got, where you're looking across seas and probably missing somewhere that you visited quite recently, and connections with business also. And I've just had that the connections with business isn't the business that you're in, some of you, it's the business that you want to be in. So while you was wherever you was, you made some connections out there that could be quite fruitful for you to set up your own business. So that was quite nice. So we're going to ask the fairies if they've got any feelings towards this reading for the August babies. Anything else for the August babies? One more shuffle. Okay, so what we've got here is spiritual teacher, and it says your life's purpose involves teaching others about healing and spirituality. That is such a pretty card. So if your gift, my August babies, is spirituality and healing, and having that innate gift to be able to teach other people and have the patience with them for them to get it, this card is for you. I'm going to get a Blessed Bee card for you. Have a Blessed Bee card for the August babies. Have a Blessed Bee card for the August babies. Anything else for the August babies? So, okay, I can live with that with the rest of the deck. This card is a blessing for clarity. So some of you that are kind of a little bit clouded, or can't see the wood for the trees, or have stopped asking for help, there will be some clarity. And when I see the moon, it illuminates things. It illuminates love, it illuminates problems and issues, it illuminates truth. And this card is a blessing for clarity, so that you can say more clearly. So going back to the indicator card that I pulled early, wisdom and objectivity are important now. Stay in your integrity. A situation that calls for honest and open communication. So if this is to do with your connections that you've made abroad, or a connection that you've made within the business that you want to go into rather than the one that you are in, there will be clarity around this. There will be a clear way for you to go forward with this. Right, my lovely August babies, that's it for this time round. I was only going to do these once a year, but I think I'm going to start doing baby cards for each and every month. I'm just going to have to see how things go. So if you enjoyed this reading, hit the like button, subscribe, share for me. If this didn't resonate for you, really sorry, but maybe there's a message or two in there for somebody that you know. Bright blessings until next time. Bye-bye.